Okay. It seemed like a lot of people were not able to join, so I'm going to record this one. And then probably what we'll do is next week we'll start having our live streams at 4 p.m. I think that's a better time because some students are saying that they have class. So hopefully 4 p.m. is better. So just know that I'm going to record this. So whoever is going to watch this, hopefully this is helpful for you. So the things that I wanted to cover was first and foremost are the grades. If you haven't already, please log into your Blackboard and under My Grades, I have something that's called Final Grade, and that's where you stand in the class. So if you have looked at it, then you know where you can improve, or if you're doing really well. A lot of kids do have a good average, and then I have some students that haven't logged into Blackboard, so that's a little bit alarming. So just make sure that you are checking your grades. Look under final grade, and that's going to be with everything in its total weight. That assignments are a certain percentage, labs are another percentage, all of that is calculated. So check on your grades. The Respondus Lockdown browser, if you haven't downloaded that, I need you to download it. And if you haven't, I put, let's see if I can show. 1 second. There we go. Inside of the folder for this week, in the week 3, on the bottom I put how you're able to go ahead and download Respondus, and then there's a little video just with a little bit of information, but you do need to have Respondus downloaded onto your computer because you have an exam this Friday, and it won't allow you to take it unless you have Respondus. Let's go back to this. So I do have those instructions available. So if you haven't already, please download that. And then for Respondus, you do need to have a photo ID, and it could be an old ID. If you have an old high school photo ID, that's fine. Driver's license, STC. As long as you have a photo ID, that's okay. So if you don't have one, if you could contact your school so that you can go ahead and do that, because you do need it before Friday. Access code and lab manuals. You should by now have an access code, but if you don't, I need you to please contact the administrator at your campus, and they will help you. If you're not having luck with one person, try somebody else. Send them a second email. Don't give up because they just have a lot of students, but that doesn't mean that they're ignoring you or anything. So if you haven't gotten the access code or the lab manual, go ahead and contact them again. If you haven't, or if you have, just contact them again. And then you do have a lab report next week. On your Blackboard screen, there should be a tab that says groups, and then you're able to see who you're going to be working with. Probably this week I will go ahead and upload a little bit more information about that, but that is going to be due at the end of next week. So, but I'll go ahead and put the information so that you can kind of look forward and kind of see what it is that is required of you and your group. You'll be submitting just one lab report for the whole group. So if you could this week, you can send them a message through Blackboard messages, kind of introduce yourself, and then you all can go from there. You're going to be the same group doing all 3 lab reports and the research assignment. You'll be the same group. So hopefully you'll get more comfortable with each other that way. But other than that, that's all that I wanted to just kind of talk about, and then I was going to leave it up to questions. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type them in the chat, or you can unmute yourself, and then we'll go from there. So I'm not sure. Justin, do you have any questions?
Timed or not?
Okay, sorry, say that again.
Is the exam is the exam timed or not?
It is going to be timed. I haven't set a time yet, but before you take the exam, it will say how much time you have.
Okay.
Just for you to know, I pretty much do 1 minute per question. So if it's 30 questions, 30 minutes. 50 questions, 50 minutes. That's typically how that works. And then I think on Respondus, I think I've heard that it doesn't allow you to utilize anything else on your computer. Like if you have
Oh
other
yeah.
tabs open, or if you have, I think it even said like it won't even let you use your printer, anything like that. It won't let you. Any other
Yeah, no,
questions?
it'll just tell you like to shut down all browsers and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, thank you, Miss.
Was that it as far as questions?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well then, if you have any other questions, Justin, just you can send me an email or you can send me a message, and then I'll go ahead and I'll stay on here for a little bit longer in case somebody pops up, but you can go ahead and take off if you have something else to do.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, Justin.
Bye bye.